the players' dedication and loyalty to their Yugoslav-born coach Rade Rasic remain strong.
I introduce a discipline that you have never, ever experienced. No coach ever has gone to the hotel 3 months before team comes in a camp, that I negotiate rooms, which way the rooms will face. I said to him, if they want full basket of bread by themselves, you put on the table for them. Continental people eat a lot of bread.
Stylish right-back Doug Uchasenovic works as a storeman.
To become somebody, you have to be singer, soccer player, or actor. That's it, those days, everyone was aiming for that.
What chance do you think we have in Munich?
Australia will show in Germany definitely 100% determination and will to win. Many teams are trying to build this up. We have that in our team in build already.
When we live in a country like those days, Yugoslavia, you are born with a ball, or you are born with anything that you can play with. I end up after the war around Belgrade, and then I went to Zrenjanin. Nearly 400 kids in that building living. The food, the clothing, everything was supplied by the government that time. And we never knew what was feeling without mum or dad, because we were playing, we were living together.
Who was the most improved player on turf from your point of view?
Certainly it would be Peter Wilson. Outstanding, surely outstanding player.
Willie was the captain. Willie took that very seriously. He picked up the ball on the way out and you just looked and you think, yeah, we're right.
We have nothing to fear from anybody. Everybody sort of fitted in, There was no problems selecting any team,
I think he's from that part of England where they're quiet, and if they've got something to say, they'll say it, and they're strong people. But if there's nothing to say, there's nothing to say.
As soon as I put that shirt on, I realised I'm an Aussie, that's it. It's a funny feeling. You just can't explain. Putting the green and gold on, and that's it forever,
And here we are, a bunch of Aussie kids. They were amateurs going to the World Cup.
Ethnics and all that cultural stuff didn't come into it with us. And I don't want to sound rude, but it's hard to describe to an outsider the actual culture that was developed inside that squad. But that was the foundation for the Socceroos as they are today.
There is one picture that you have to see when they stand for national anthem. National anthem for these boys was religion.
Hi everyone, Graham Arnold here. First of all, I'd like to apologise to the fact that I can't be there tonight. It sounds like it's going to be a fantastic occasion and celebration for everyone. 1973, the qualification against South Korea in Hong Kong, Jimmy Mackay, what a goal, 11 years of age. I remember sitting watching that on television back in Australia with my mum and dad, and how that whole squad, coached by Rade Rasic, really inspired the nation. And obviously our first qualification for a World Cup ever. The whole nation was right behind you guys, but at the same time it's what you've created, and still to today. Being coach of the Socceroos, I truly believe that you were the ones that built this culture of the Socceroos, one that goes out and bleeds green and gold every time they go onto the pitch. And I really believe that that's where it all started, and it still is the same today. So I want to wish you all a great evening, have a fantastic night tonight, and look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you.
I'm a bit like Jack, I'm going to go to water, so excuse me. These moments are always special, especially for a family like we are, like the 70 boys are, and I'm sure the 73, 5 girls are. The background to these events was always done by the boss, by Raleigh. And we used to work together on a lot of the get-togethers for the team over here. And it's a tragedy that he can't be with us tonight. Along with Skippy, Johnny Warren, all the boys, Otti, Lambert Schaefer, any of the boys that have gone before us, we must respect them. and all of them. And my wife said to me, "Don't get any water." Here I am, and everybody knows how close I was to Raleigh over the years. We were in business together, and Deb, to Garcia, to Raleigh's daughter, I wish you all the best, and I'm there for you anytime. So, this is my singing voice. So please excuse me, but these boys and this team is so special to me. And Noddy was the same as his book launch the other day. He went to water as well, so don't laugh at me, Noddy. All right. So, but thanks for everybody. To Les, our assistant coach in the World Cup, and to all the Jack, especially Jack and Elia and his wife and Jack's wife for tonight's event, and Barb, Raleigh's first wife, who I was involved with a long, long time as well. But Deborah, darling, I love you. That's what I love you. And thank you.
Beautifully said, Ray. Absolute icon. So we come back to follow for Gary Manuel.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, he's laughing at me right now. He knows how I do the bloody show. This guy here, guys, please tell me that you don't know this guy. We're talking about, what was that show on SBS, Andy, you used to do over there? On the Ball. On the Ball, guys. We've got him on the ball today, that's for sure. Football Less is live today, guys. And I tell you what, let's check out that they've got the right camera on. Here we go, that's done, that's fine. But let me say right now, guys, this is the original guy who actually speaks through the NSL, all those games many years ago. We don't want him to go to India. We want him to stay here to the second division and bring him here, guys. We don't like that guy. You know that guy that speaks on Paramount there? He talks about the game. He sounds like a bloody... I know Roger Sleeman keeps telling me that this guy, he speaks like a pastor, like a priest. He presents a bloody game on Paramount. Forget that, mate. This is the guy. Andrew Pascalides, welcome to Football. Let's right there, mate. Mate, amazing today having you here.
I can't believe what we've seen. What we've seen today, Harry. I mean, just the level, the engagement, mate, the commitment, the history of the game.
I'm crying. When Jack was interviewing, I'm
just looking over here.
Mate, look at them all.
Zoran Ilic,
yes,
Kenny Wilson,
yes,
Peter Rostopoulos,
mate,
Spiro Hansis, Gary Ward in one group,
Tony Henderson
on the far side,
Captain Socceroos.
Mate, the level. I remember in 2019, Heartbeat of Football organised our first NSL reunion. That was our theme. Tim Carroll, beautiful, town and ambassador.
Fantastic.
I had 33 ex-Socceroos. Now I reckon in this room, amongst male, female, I haven't done a head count. I'd say there's at least 60 to 70 that have played for Australia in this room.
Mate, this place here is the history of the game in Australia. This is a historical day, guys, that you guys are sharing. We're sharing a little bit of things for you tonight, actually at the Mayor's function as well. So I tell you what, you guys have got a treat tonight. We're going to actually present everybody going up for awards or whatever they are. Andy, I'm going to commentate. Will you commentate with me? Who's this guy going up right now? Going for a goal.
The red carpet.
The red carpet treatment tonight.
Mate,
with the
red
Mayor's
carpet,
office. Mate,
that'd go for 1.5 kilometres with all these special guests.
Bring it from Melbourne to Sydney. What are you talking about? That's what's happened today.
You know, on a serious note, Harry, when I looked, they've been... Elise has put them in the in the bags there. Yes. But on each table there was a commemorative photo.
I saw them
of the Matildas that we've lost and the Socceroos.
Yes.
From the 74 Socceroos and the 75 Matildas. But this year we've lost Manfred, Raleigh, and Odia Bonnie. You know, 3 more.
The best of the best.
Icons.
Exactly, and
including our coach. We can see Cindy Hayden. She played for the Matildas at 14.
I interviewed some of the girls online a few months ago, and the story about them not being recognised as Matildas. But hang on. When you say Matildas, when you were a national team outfit, aren't you a national team? Is that it works that way?
Mate, I look back around the early 80s.
Yes.
So, say in indoor soccer, I know from experience.
Yes, yes.
I played one cap. Doesn't matter. I played one cap of indoor.
Yes.
We were recognised.
There you go.
We played New Zealand.
Yes.
Our first indoor tour by any indoor team in Australia. This is before futsal.
Yes.
It was in 82 to New Zealand, 83 America, 84 New Zealand.
There's a champ right there in front of me. That's Archie Fraser. We're online right now. You want to join us online?
Archie, everyone's on.
We're online, mate.
We need 15 cameras today.
I know. I brought them up from Melbourne.
I think the one thing that these days and these events here at the iconic Diethanes restaurant in Sydney is we're recognising our history.
Exactly.
I've always said you need to recognise your history to appreciate the now.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Learn from what these pioneers did.
Andy, let me ask you one question. This is very important. Without the 74 boys, we'd have nothing. Is that right? Without these guys bringing the game on the map in Australia, we'd have nothing. We'd still have as people say, we still have the state leagues, and we'd still be in the background.
It's actually a point that doesn't get raised enough.
That's right.
Because what that actually did, we knew by playing on the world's biggest stage, there had to be a national competition.
Yes.
Like other countries around the world.
We had it.
So 3 years later, in effect, the National Soccer League started.
77. Phillips League Soccer, mate. Phillips League. And that was that guy, that first guy, what's his name? Is he here today? Mike Hill, is he here?
No.
We're missing him today.
Harry Michaels was here.
Yes.
Ted Simmons, who I met when I was a 21-year-old cadet journalist at Australian Soccer Weekly, which is the Greek Herald. Right?
Oh, mate.
Ted Simmons was AAP. He's 95 years old.
Jesus.
He's in the room. He's in there.
Unbelievable, mate.
But to see, your Watkisses, your Corrie, Billy Wojtek,
Alston. Oh, my God. Mate, a few months ago, I found him scoring a goal for Luton. Would you believe I found the real vision of him? Actually, I haven't spoken today, but I found that vision. I put it straight up. After the 74, mate, he became a star. He was a star.
He was, mate. You know what? He was such an effervescent player, but also what I like about Nottingham.
There's another guy that I'm part of the Sunday Football List. Peter Escopoulos just joined us, guys. We're live.
We're live.
You find it's all right.
Come up to the Civic Hotel for a drink. All right.
We're just talking to Peter Escopoulos, guys. Another one. There's Laurie McKenna. Football List. Laurie, how are you, mate? We're online right now, mate.
Laurie, can you just stick your head in front of the camera?
Come around here.
Come around here.
Careful.
Harry, let's bring Laurie.
I reckon we should bring Laurie. If we can all fit in here, we'll be lucky if we can fit in here. There we go. In we go, boys.
I'm in.
You're in. You're speaking to the
speakers on here.
Speaker, yeah, exactly.
Laurie, your first impression of today, mate?
Unbelievable.
It was great. The men and the women of the 74 and 75 was getting acknowledged was fantastic together. To be in the same room, I didn't know, to be honest, I didn't know the ladies were going to be getting part of the prize until I walked in and I saw recognised a few faces, two together.
Oh, you would have been happy to see people like Jimmy Rooney and Gary Cole, Tony Henderson.
I was sitting next to them.
Oh, okay, you were there.
I was unfortunate I had to listen to Hendel for the full
Oh, Captain Socceroos, yes.
Oh, he kept telling me about it as well.
Really?
But, you came to Australia after we qualified for the World Cup. You went to Heidelberg with Salakis, Alan Hunter and all that. So you had the best of all worlds, because then you were at Apia and you were there when Rally Rasic...
Rally was there. Rally signed me from Heidelberg, and I was there for a year. Then I moved to Blacktown under Les Scheinflung, who's up
here
as
well.
And some great players in those days, your Terry Butlers, your Rod Browns, Anna Betonias, Pisano.
Terry Butler scored a goal into the wing in 1984 for Apia against Wollongong. They won that game. Les Murray just said to me, Andy, we know you want to try and commentate. We're going to test you. If the commentary is good, I'll use it. If not, I'll have to re-commentate.
It worked.
There was a dipping volley, went in. I got goal of the week, and from there on, I was in at SBS. That's how I started. Apia like
and then they led my boys astray every week. We used to see them. The two boys, they used to get down on his hands and knees and kid on Peter Salakis.
I used to Peter Salakis.
Unbelievable, mate. What stories, mate. These are the stories you're going to know.
We were saying earlier, We need to do more about the history.
We do.
There's a generation that need to be educated.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, it's good to see them, and here's Ray Bartz. I used to go and see Ray Bartz at sports.
Dennis Yeager.
Unbelievable.
I feel like I'm at Hollywood. What are those awards?
I'll get you tonight, Ray. I'll get you tonight. I'll get you tonight on video. No, I don't want to Ray.
You've never seen good things. One of the greats, Ray Richards.
Yes. We're live on there. We're talking about you
can
live.
jump in if you like.
What an ass I made of myself up there.
No, you did not. No, you didn't, Ray. You didn't do that, Ray.
Ray, this is the thing I love about Ray, right? Ray epitomised what it meant to play at that World Cup and to be coached by Raleigh, and for him to be up there and so many others. And then you have Billy Wojtek. I believe that's the first time Billy Wojtek has said publicly why he got cut, because he went against Raleigh and he was respectful enough.
Captain Socceroos. We're online, Captain Socceroos. Mate, got him in the middle. I can't get out of here, mate. See you later. Thank you, Laurie. Thank you for coming. Talk soon.
Sorry, we wanted to get an update about the B League.
Well.
The second tier. Any Sydney Olympic updates?
Yes, they're in.
We feel as though our bid is really good, and we're very confident we'll
I
be
have some
selected.
more news next week. I've got a lot of news. I can't say it yet. Really? Yes, so guys, we've got so many people today. We're going to get some people tonight actually at the
good to see you, mate.
Captain Soccer. Come on, Captain Soccer. I want to see you tonight.
Yeah, I'll be there.
No worries. No, don't forget, guys. We're going to be at the Mayor's function tonight, guys. They give me a red carpet all the way from Melbourne to bloody Sydney. You're going to be going on that too, are you? Oh, mate, what? It's red too. The whole thing's red.
Everything's red.
Everything's red tonight, guys.
There goes Billy Wojtek as well.
Unbelievable today, guys. You got no one, and of course, mate, this has been unbelievable here right now, guys. The master of disaster on the microphone through the NSL, Mr. Andrew Pascalidis. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to this off first. We go. Good afternoon, guys, and welcome right now to Football. It's live today at the 50th anniversary, of course, of the Socceroos qualifying in 1973 for the World Cup, guys, for 74. And we've got the girls here as well. It's absolutely amazing. Kenny, welcome today. I'm in Sydney with you guys today. We are like one big soccer family today, Kenny.
Welcome to Sydney, mate. Welcome to Sydney.
Thank you.
And it's a wonderful occasion. I mean, there's about 138 people here. From obviously the 73s to the 75 winners, the families. So great crowd. We've got Socceroos here. We've got Socceroo coaches. We've got dignitaries. We've got people from the FA. So
they've turned up. Fantastic, beautiful.
Yeah, they're here. And we've got people from Puma here who were great with the 75 girls. So all in all, it's been a wonderful day so far, leading up to obviously the Lord Mayor's presentation that will be at 5:30.
5:30, 6 here, somewhere there, Kenny.
And it's great to see these pioneers, because that's what they are.
Exactly, and it's what an amazing day this is.
It's quite an emotional day because a
right.
lot of these guys are feeling the love. I suppose that's the word I'm looking for.
Finally, they're being acknowledged.
Absolutely.
No acknowledgement for so many years. Jack was absolutely amazing when he spoke. I just could not believe the emotion that he had, and I'm glad he got a beer as well, and that pulled him over the line.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
So did well because I saw the original speech, so that was the one up. That was the one.
Did you hear the original speech, as in a practice version of it?
Well, yeah, he mellowed. He mellowed as he went on. It was a wonderful speech. He did really well.
Fantastic speech.
Yeah, the whole. As I say, there's people here from all walks of life. You know, Andrew Lazarus who's standing over there.
Yes.
From Basketball Australia.
Wow. Amazing stuff.
Well, we've got, as you spoke before, John and his wife who own the restaurant here.
Yes.
It's iconic for me because 1977, when I arrived in this country, I came straight here and signed my first contract up in the corner there.
Really? So this is a historical restaurant for the game?
Came off the airplane.
My God, Kenny.
July 17th, 1977.
Don't sit here all night. Go over here.
I'm interviewing right now. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, so we went there in that corner over there, same table, signed my first contract in the PSL. So it's very, and I've been coming here since 1977.
I'm glad you said the PSL because people only think there was the NSL. The PSL, exactly, the Philip. And we wish that they could come back into and actually take the game over as well, Kenny, as well, because we need to take it over. That's why we've got plenty of light here now.
So,
beautiful light coming on us.
So mate, wonderful that you came up here. Just as,
thank you guys for bringing me here because it's amazing.
You know, and doing this sort of stuff is fantastic, mate. And you do it all for your own back, and you're very, certainly in this room, you're very, very highly thought of. So,
well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You know, you do a great job.
I can never stop wearing this outfit. You know, it's advertising my sponsors, and when Jack said to me, Harry, you're gonna bring your accreditation pass for football. I said, no, mate, my shirt's my accreditation pass. He said, wear it. So it's the thing. So we got, of course, on top there, guys, we've got Arrow Sports. We've got Carlos Bielli is somewhere around here, but there's only one football as well. I'll tell you what, Kenny, the amount of people in history, football history today, to finally get them acknowledged is amazing because these guys have done so. Believe me, I spoke to someone earlier, one of the players that I didn't recognise, he said to me, I said, what happens if we didn't have the 74 Socceroos qualified? What would the game be like today?
We wouldn't have the National League, we wouldn't have the PSL. It would have never eventuated, so we would have still been state league federations.
That's right.
And remembering in 77, it was the first real sporting national league in this country. The only sportsman had rehab, right? So
that's right.
You know, it's an amazing event, and you know, just go on. You keep that going with your show. I mean, you have a massive cross section of people on your show from all walks of life and all different teams.
And we do.
And you do a great job. So,
well, fantastic having me here.
My pleasure.
Fantastic, and you guys here. I want to try and get the oracle of the game.
Absolutely.
We have to get the oracle of the game here. He's over there. So thank you, Kenny. I'll come back with some more guys. I'll be back with some more guys. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Once again, guys, I'm back at this 50th anniversary. Of course, the 50th anniversary of the Socceroos, guys, amazing. And also the 74 Matildas. Mate, this is Harry Sunday here. I'm going berserk here, guys. Guess who I found? I've interviewed him in the past, guys. He must be looking forward to this crazy interview. Gary, a star from the NSL, of course, with Preston Macedonia. You went up to play in Sydney as well, of course, Apia. Mate, what a day it is today. How do you feel today? Is this the biggest football family you've ever seen in your life?
Well, it's being run by some beautiful people like Jack Zervis and a wonderful catch-up with brilliant people from the past. So I'm sitting opposite Paul Wade at
oh my
lunch.
God.
And Wadey just look, you know, like the history of Wadey. I said to him, so when you marked Maradona out of the game, right? Because he said, I said, when you go around schools and he goes around prisons and he does speeches at, you know, the police department, you name it, this is what he does. And I said, do you tell them when they, you know, about that? He says, when they ask. I said, no, you tell them. Not many international footballers can mark Maradona out of the game when he's at his prime. I get to talk to Wadey and so many wonderful people. Gary Cole.
Oh, what a historical function this is. Yeah. We don't get enough of this happening at all, and it's amazing for Jack Zervis to come out and do something like this, and Riley as well. To actually, when you coached by Riley at all,
yeah, 87,
what was he like as a coach? Can you talk to us about that?
Psychologically different coach. It wasn't, you know, he's got other people to get you fit. He's got other people to talk to you about certain things. And plus you do it yourself. But Raleigh was, he would play with his psyche more than anything else. He might say something like, look, you scored the winner last week against Marconi, but I've got you on the bench today. Well, why is that?
Oh my God.
Because you get so infuriated by it that when you get on, and he did that with Kat and I a few times, and ended up winning games. I'm not saying it's because of that, but you know, but I've become great friends with Raleigh, and his passing has been a real loss to so many people. In fact, the last time I was in this Greek restaurant, it was with Raleigh.
Fantastic.
We were over the back there, so you know, an absolute legend of a man, and he'll be sorely missed. And he is being missed.
Mate, he's the and the thing he's saying that he got the sack after the '74 World Cup is a massive travesty when you have a guy president of the Australian Soccer Federation. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Can't even want
How do you do that?
I don't want to mention his name because he's got a Greek name too, the mug.
How do you do that? How do you say, you win the World Cup, and you're going to the World Cup, your manager, your coach, Rally, is 32, 33 years old. That in itself, you think, wow, wouldn't you be having him as your head coach for the next 20 years? No, they fire him.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, that wouldn't happen in England.
No way.
You know, if can you imagine? It's like saying that Sir Matt Busby's taken Manchester United to the championships, and then the next season they fire him. It's like, you know, that's what it's like.
Only in Australia.
Yeah.
Only in Australia, Sir Arthur George.
Yeah.
Dictator.
Yeah.
They used to call him a dictator, is that right?
Dictator George, yeah.
So his way of the highway, that was totally... Now, Gary, just let's say a little bit of few... Just getting away for a little bit right now. Apparently, I had to speak to a guy called David Swistowski from Preston, Macedonia.
Yes.
They do this Macedonia. You know what they do.
Yeah.
Now I spoke to David, and David says, Harry, I'm ready to get you to come over to Preston and do an interview. I'm going to come over, mate. No problem. Talking about second division.
Yep.
How do you feel of them, mate? They are so set up to be in the second division. You've got no idea. You've seen the ground, the way they've looked after, the way they've done things, Gary, and they're going to build another stand on the other side.
Yeah.
My God.
Well, I was there a few months ago. It was a pre-season friendly, Preston versus Brunswick Juventus, right? Pre-season friendly. So they invited me. I was in Melbourne. They invited me up and asked me to cut a ribbon and toss a coin.
I saw you there, yes.
Yeah, and it was magnificent. But there's got to be best part of 4,000 people there.
Believe me.
For a pre-season friendly.
Believe me.
Right. But I have heard through the grapevine that they're in the B League.
They are. Oh, mate.
I've heard it just quietly.
Let me tell you. As soon as I went to, when they invited me to see the games there during the NPL season, I walked in and I said, where am I? Am I in Europe or something?
Yeah.
It's like that's the old NSL.
Beautiful surface.
What a beautiful
grounds.
surface.
Yeah.
I mean, the crowd is absolutely atmosphere, Gary.
Yeah.
And you're talking about a friendly game before the season. My God, that was unbelievable what I saw down there.
Where it's geographically positioned. I mean, I played there for 5 seasons, right? And it's on the train line down Broadhurst Avenue.
Yes.
There's parking for 500 cars there, for goodness sake. I mean, like, make it easy for people. Taxis can pull up, Ubers can pull up, can drop you off, right? There's really good children's facilities. There's places to, you know, for food and drinks and buying souvenirs and stuff like that.
Yes.
So they've got great people like Sacha Ojanovsky involved in the club.
Oh my God, mate.
You know, and Louis got been reappointed as manager, and why wouldn't he be? He's such a solid boy. So look, I'm really excited for them. And I was down in Melbourne just recently for a bit of a reunion with some people, and you know, for the Melbourne Cup.
Yes.
And with Claude Lucchese, for instance.
Yes.
So this time last week, I was having lunch with Claude, right, in Melbourne. I mean, talk about a Preston legend. Claude and I up front, we were a pretty formidable partnership. But Claude, you know, he loves Preston Macedonia. He loves the club. But there's so many great players out there. I just wish people would gather them in.
Exactly.
You know, just imagine if Claude was in the youth development at Preston or he was just there as a guest to talk about what it's like, you know. Then, you know, let's gather these people up. Like Gary Cole, brilliant.
Yes,
like
he played there too.
You know,
he played with you. He played with you. Yes,
no, he didn't play with me. I went to Brunswick Juventus, and they bought him from Heidelberg to replace me. Yes. And what a replacement.
Oh, mate, Socceroos as well.
So he played with Claude. But Garrett, salt of the earth, lovely guy, brilliant footballer. He's involved in the game now. Thank goodness for that.
And I actually saw Warren Spink there one night. Warren Spink came there. Yeah. He was there. Very quiet man. He doesn't want to get interviewed much, but he was a legend there as well, believe me.
Absolutely. What a great footballer, Warren
Exactly.
Spink.
Fantastic.
And he's also a Bedfordshire boy, so I've got to give him one of these.
From your place, from your
area.
There you go. I know this man here, that's for sure. You know who he was. He's the former Marconi president. And,
that is Tony Labazetta.
That's him, yeah. Guys, as we're saying right now, a lot of these people that are walking past us are absolute legends of the game. You just cannot believe what's happening here, guys. And I'm going to let you go, Gary. You want to get back into festivities again?
Okay, Harry.
But guys, thank you, Gary.
This man's the business. He's the business.
Oh, no. I'm the business. Where's the business? No. Guys, we're back again here right now at the function here at the 73 Socceroos, qualifying for 74. Is that right, Roger? Of course. And of course, the girls are here as well with us, and we're going to talk about this day. What a day it's been, Roger. What a day it's been here. So if you speak closer to the tablet, like a microphone. What do you think of the day? I'll tell you what, mate, it's been amazing. What an amazing day.
Look, I think it's a pretty tribute to the success of the 73 team, qualified for 74. I'm today just, I can't explain the rapture. I mean, for me, 50 years later today, attending a function where a number of the players, the remaining players, I think there were all 11 here today from the original squad, and immediately here amongst the company of these guys. For me, I've got to know these guys so well over the years, I just can't explain it. But, you know, just for a supporter like myself, to share their journey, it's just like another world has.
It's the recognition that these guys bring. I keep saying this. Without a 74 qualifying team that played the Socceroos played in the World Cup at that time, we'd have nothing going on. We'd have no competitions, no nothing. The game wouldn't have grown at all. So these guys really got a lot of recognition that they've not been getting so many years ago. They need a lot more of this sort of stuff to celebrate the game in this country.
I agree. It's a shame that the people who administer our games aren't too concerned about this trip. There's a function on Thursday for the Socceroos for the same event. Harry, you're fortunate to be going on Thursday.
Well, we do. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to be at the game. I'll be at the game with Tony Good, and of course Tony's going to be listening to this later on too. And I'm going to make sure that I have a look at and see where this function is, and of course at Amy Park. That's where it's going to be, playing Bangladesh, of course. I don't think that game should be played in Melbourne at all. I think it should be played somewhere in the country, somewhere where you could grow the game more.
I've got no issue with where it's being played. I think the shame about it is actually on the 16th.
Yes.
The day they qualified was naturally the 13th of November.
Today?
Yeah, so, so we've got to wonder that independent Jack Turvos and his wife, the ones who've taken this on, they put a fantastic day.
Fantastic day.
I was a bit concerned originally with perhaps more emphasis on what the authorities hadn't done in the administration, but we see now that everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yes.
However, I think it's been a fantastic celebration, and Jack and Les have put the work into this. We wouldn't be here today celebrating Australia.
And of course, Raleigh was looking forward to this day, of course, and it's come, and I'm sure up there in the sky there he's looking down saying,
well, they all would be.
Exactly, all these guys who are listening, and they're the boys over there. Hello, mate.
It's a bit late.
All right. Good. Roger.
Never turned up. Did he?
This is Peter Stockton's just joined us for a moment. If you grab that poster there, that thing, Roger, that thing that'll say something to the players, that thing there, that little plastic thing there, with the photographs on it, you'll see the players in it. Actually, yeah, there they are there, seven there. So we've got this thing here right now. We're going to show it to you guys. Where these are the guys who are missing at the moment. Of course, they've passed away, and you see Raleigh there, and the names that you know all these players. Of course, actually, Bonyi, Raleigh, we've got Jim, well, they're all there. The boys are there in school on the photographs. And Roger will mention who they are as well, which will be fantastic. Fantastic, of course.
Bonnie played for like that.
Yes.
4 months ago, Raleigh joined the June.
A bit louder if you can.
Jimmy Wills approximately 2 years ago. Miles already 2009. Didn't realise it was that long ago. Sorry, Warren back in 2014. 1998. America only this year and April this year.
That's right, exactly.
8 from the squad is quite significant.
That's a lot of. That's a whole team. Put a couple of guys and you got a whole team. That's the thing about this. This is where this should have happened a lot sooner. Maybe 20 years ago at least. When they were
they have had reunions over the years. They've never been run by the FA.
That's right.
Yes. But I don't know the answer really because I just see they don't touch the ball by the horns, and we can talk about, you know, Australian football administration and what they do, what they don't do, and
Yes.
I believe at the moment, the way this A-League is at the moment, it's a real concern. And where the people are actually running A-League have the ability.
I still got my accreditation, of course. I spoke to the guy earlier. He sent me a nice message. The guy's not here right now about my to actually print it up, Roger, so don't worry about that.
There's nothing going to change.
No way.
Where is he at the moment?
I don't know Joe's proceed. I shouldn't mention names, but anyway.
Is he playing golf?
I think he's playing golf, or he's playing. What's that game called that they were playing in heaven? What's it called?
Bookie.
No, the other one, Tiddlywinks or something.
You want to go down?
No, you see, there's nobody there to print anything up, so that's fine. So anyway, that's fine. We'll end up getting it somewhere, probably at the end of the season. We'll see what happens anyway. So that's the thing. So yeah, guys, we focus on it. What a great function. Some of these stars here, as I said, Peter Stockton's another Socceroo captain this one.
Well, Alex Davis can come.
Yeah, I can't believe it was coming.
Henderson can't.
Yes. Captain Socceroo, just walked through before. Tony Henderson.
Peter Caval's couldn't come.
I can't believe that. Will they come tonight? That's happening. No. But I mean, you know, there's still the festivities are still going on here, guys, and mate, some awards have been given to some people. There's some fantastic awards here, with players, with 74 Socceroos as well, and so you made a bit of a speech up there as well.
Could you hear me?
Of course I could hear you.
Yeah, you can't tell the actual microphone is
It's a bit low, but that's, we could hear you, that's fine, so that's the thing. So, guys, we're going to wrap this one up right now and hopefully be at the town hall tonight. And I know a couple of guys are listening right now, which is fantastic. So we're going to wrap this up. We've got the, what time is it 6:30 tonight?
5:30 to 7.
5:30 to 7, guys. It's going to be of course, the civic function with the Lord Mayor of, what's her name, Clover Moore? AM, of course, she's the AM as well. So that's the thing, guys. We'll be back to do something at that time in the, of course, at the City Council in Sydney. A lot of awards to be given away for the Socceroos as well, and 74, and the girls, the 75 girls. So, guys, we'll join you back then. See you then. Thanks, Roger.
Today, guys, we are live again, live on Football Less, guys, live right now. And of course, I've got Ernie Campbell here, guys. Give me a hand, please. Give me a hand. Come on, guys. Please move those hands. Guys, today has been, I've lost the plot. I should be in a mental asylum tonight, the way things are going here, mate. It's been unbelievable. This is crazy. Ernie, congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
Speak closer into the special microphone in here, and we'll get everything. Now, mate, what do you remember about 74? What do you remember about the games you played? How do you feel about those games? You created history, because I tell you why. That history that you grew the game in Australia. You're one of the pioneers, my friend. Tell us how you feel today.
Actually, it was just great to get together with everyone again. It's been a long time, but it's just catching up again, and it seems like yesterday. Nothing changes. It's just like family to us, you know.
If it's just a little bit louder, I'll bring you back in. Now, how long has it been since you've seen just about the whole team today? The whole team nearly. I know there's a few missing. It's very sad. Riley passed away. A few of them passed away last year and the year before. But this must be an amazing function for you to be at.
That's brilliant. It's been probably 10 years since we've seen each other. We travelled to Hong Kong for 40 years celebration, and it's just like yesterday. You know, it's great to catch up again.
It's and of course you've got your past photographs there that were put together about the games, and you're probably in them completely in there as well. The whole team photo. Now, the feeling. Somebody spoke to me earlier about the game and said the one in Iran.
Yeah.
How many were there that day in Iran?
Look, it was, I can't remember now, but it was at least 80,000, 80 to 100,000. And the thing with the crowd, the noise, you couldn't hear each other on the pitch.
Yes.
You know, within 10 metres of each other, you couldn't hear each other. The noise was unbelievable.
So even if there were signals out there, the players are trying to talk to you or something, you couldn't even hear what was going on.
Yeah, the noise was constant throughout.
Oh my God! I tell you what. And so What were they? They were probably hostile towards you guys and things.
Yeah.
Totally.
Before the game, walking around the city, Tehran, friendly, terrific. Once the game started and it was going against them, unbelievable. After the game, we were lying in the bus on the floor because there was bricks thrown from the windows.
My God!
Everything. Team bus. Yeah.
This is what an international team copped. Bricks on a bus, throwing stuff at them. That would never be heard of today. Security everywhere. It's just amazing. And the thing is, these Socceroos these days have got it so easy. So easy, believe me.
When you look back, it was 16 teams in the World Cup.
Oh
now,
boy.
Now it's what, 32?
We're going to 48. 48 in Canada, USA, and of course Mexico, or whatever, South America, whatever. But I tell you what, mate, as I said, I keep saying it to all the former Socceroos, 74 Socceroos, without your help, getting over the line, and 16 teams only. 16. How hard was it to get to actually play in the World Cup at 16 teams?
Yeah. It was just the process of getting through this last 16.
Les wants to be involved too. So this is the thing, Ernie, is that congratulations, mate, your achievements through the achievements that you it's hard to say anything because today it's all royalty. It's the royalty of the game here, guys. So we're going to come back again with someone else. I think it's going to be the boss coming on in a minute. They're still calling the boss. Is that right?
Yeah.
You know who that is. But I tell you what, mate, I know Les from Townsville when he was Olyroos coach. Oh my God! I used to sing for him as an entertainer. I was singing and everything. I can't say stories now about that, but anyway, that's a thing. But anyway, thank you, Ernie, for coming on, guys. Make sure you get to see us tonight live at the, of course, at the Lord Mayor's function, guys. See you there tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, of course, I've been in Sydney all day. Of course, I've been in Sydney. But I tell you what, right now, a few months ago, I actually interviewed a lady, and here she's right in front of me. We had the 1975 Matildas. And today, they're actually at the 73, 74 boys. Of course, they qualified for the World Cup and they're celebrating. And also, not only are they here, the 75 Matildas. Pat, welcome. Congratulations today. This is a massive honour for you guys. And it is amazing if you can speak a little bit closer to their Pat as well. Yes. So, this is a massive day. This is a historical day that we're all actually here together. And
what's happening is that you've been recognised finally today by the Lord Mayor, but of course we are trying to make sure that some certain football body also recognises you in the next few months, hopefully. So Pat, congratulations.
Thank you.
The day today has been amazing. They've given you some stuff as well, commemorative stuff as well. So how do you feel today?
Actually, I'm overawed, really, by being in such great company, these 74 guys. I mean, they were all our heroes when we were watching football back in the day.
Yes, exactly.
They were our boys from our time. And to be here, and I'm looking around and I'm saying, that's so-and-so. I'm overawed.
I was about to faint.
Yeah.
I was about to faint because all I ever did was watch these guys on TV and everything, and then all of a sudden they've turned up in front of me, and they're walking downstairs to that restaurant. It's like, what do I say? Do I say, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy, that sort of stuff. And it's like a movie script all day. You're looking at this movie and they're saying, where do these guys come from? They've all congregated, and you guys are part of that, and that's the main thing.
Yes,
that's the thing.
Absolutely. And to be recognised this year, after all the years we've waited, it's just fantastic. It's very hard to believe that at long last, people are realising that there was a past. It didn't all happen in 1979 for the women.
Yeah, that's right.
There were those of us prior to that set things up for these lovely Matildas today.
And the thing about this, guys, is I spoke to Pat and the other ladies who was with me last time with you. It was Sue.
Yes.
Sue, and it was, I forgot the other one. We've forgotten. My memory's gone.
No,
but today I'm so I cannot believe what I've seen today, guys. This is a dream for me to be able to interview these. I'm lost for. I can't talk, Pat. I cannot talk. I'm lost for words that I have. This is football royalty. This is the real family of the game today. This is it. This is where. This is the pioneers. We're right now in the Sydney Town Hall, and you guys are watching us here. We're going to bring some more people, and of course the other girls have. You've flown from where? All you guys have flown from all over.
From Perth.
From Perth, Pat's from Perth. The other girls from Sydney.
Yes, from Queensland.
Queensland. Oh, I used to live there. I lived there for 30 years and know exactly what it's like over there. That's the thing, guys. But how do you think? And the Matildas this year, you guys were there. You saw the games. You were, and Ellie has helped you so well with what's going on. She's been amazing.
I call Ellie a Wonder Woman.
I think you might call her. I think it'll be. What do they call it? It's a Dame Elia Santoro, is that right?
Fine.
We should get her. We'll get her knighted eventually. That's it. And of course, guys, please don't look at me in these clothes. I don't have the football S outfit on because we're at the mayor's function, and what an official function! I mean, from going to that restaurant and then coming to here, and Paul Wade, the way he came out to see, he's unbelievable.
Yeah. And don't forget Jack.
Jack has been somebody. Can I say miracle worker?
Look,
can I say miracle worker?
Good, yes.
Miracle worker.
Good for us. He's followed us all the way. He's backed us to the hilt. He believes in us.
Yes.
The same as these people do here today.
There's Elise now too. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
So Elise, we're talking about Jack right now. He's a miracle worker. He's indeed, and. Of course, Elise, and of course the son and the daughter-in-law. They've all helped an amazing day.
My wife Deborah.
Yes, exactly.
Representing Raleigh.
Yes.
Who also was with us. 1967 we started our team.
God.
Right from the beginning. As soon as he knew we were up and running and we were serious, followed us all the way.
This is.
And all the teams. All the clubs,
yes.
These guys' clubs, as soon as they realised these girls really want to play soccer, they're not kick and giggle.
No.
They want to be soccer players. They
Exactly.
Want to train
Come on, Carlos, come and join me here, please. We got Mr. Carlos Bielli, one of the he's coming around here. Let him come around here. He's coming around here. But the thing is, I don't even know what to say, Pat. Today is a dream for me. To come and see all these fantastic players and everything, and you guys and the ladies have finally been recognised, and what's happening to the original Matildas, of course, and everyone out there is actually hearing this live right now with me and Pat, and of course, Carlos, come on this side on here. Come on, Carlos Bielli, a sponsor of the Football List Show, Planet Football New South Wales, and remember, you've got to speak a little bit loud today, Carlos, because this is our microphone here. Of course, he's getting ready to. He's preparing himself for a game right now. The way he's looking, Where's the ball? Where's the ball?
Warm up the voice.
Warm up the voice, and that's it. So Pat is the 1975 Matilda. Of course, she was the first captain of the original Matildas in Hong Kong.
That's right, and her husband was another pioneer of women's football, and all the coaching that he did and you did, we wouldn't have a women's football.
Oh, of course, exactly. From
Bassfield, it's a long way from Bassfield to Hong Kong, I tell you.
Sure is, yeah.
So this is the thing, Carlos. Today, you missed that luncheon today, but you're here. That's the main thing. This is the main function, of course. So how did you feel yourself coming in here? What an official function this is to have the ladies here and the 74 boys, the 75 girls. This is like the mayor actually recognising everyone in the game is amazing.
Well, I feel, one, it's a privilege to be invited to this event.
Yes.
Because it's history in the making.
Yes.
And to me, it's a privilege to be invited and to be part of this event with so many people, with so many football stories, not just football, but the hardship that Pat and the other ladies and the men endure to play football for their country, which was literally go broke to play football, unlike today where we're well paid, well looked after. 50 years ago, you look after yourself, your own fundraiser. I never forget the story when the ladies walked from King's Cross to Cronulla, fundraising.
Unbelievable.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
To go to the World Cup.
Yes, had a lot of episodes like that.
So
But
to me,
that's the
it's just
only way
amazing.
to get the funds.
That's right. Well, it's a different generation,
Yes.
different era.
Pat, and how difficult, and we're talking about here the Matildas, the way they were treated at the World Cup and the things you saw. We needed all that stuff, you needed that stuff back then as well, of course, but you did everything yourselves. These Matildas guys at this stage, they get the red carpet for it, but these guys here, if they didn't start this, where would there be Matildas now? Where would be the women's game now? Where would it be? You tell me.
We hope that we did our bit.
You did your bit, and you made it happen. Exactly.
We hope that what we did helped to get them where they are today.
Exactly.
If that happened, and that's true, which I was there, so I know, it did, then we're proud about that. We're
Exactly.
happy that the Matildas are doing well.
Exactly. So
Because that's good for us, That shows that we did the right thing all the way through, and we left things as they are, or maybe a little bit previous to now,
Yes,
and
yes.
it grew.
And the one thing that happened, Carlos, in Sydney, you were here. The game they played in the middle of the harbour. I saw it on. You guys played in the middle of New Zealand. Now let's go to that game. Now nobody's covered the game after that game. Nobody said anything about that game. We're going to say something about that. I love the outfits you guys wore. What did they call the? Of course, they called you the Matildas. Of course. What were the New Zealand girls called? With a black.
Silver ferns.
Silver ferns. Yes. And now, watching that and seeing what Puma did in the middle of that, could you see a whole pitch, half a pitch there in the? Where was this played, Carlos? You'd know that too, wouldn't it?
Cockatoo Island, yeah.
Cockatoo Island.
Yeah, you had to take a ferry out.
Oh,
An international.
Did you see the boat we went over in?
I saw a lot of
It
stuff.
was luxury.
Oh my God.
We were treated like royalty by Puma and their Bursty, their company that helped everyone. Magnificent. Everything we needed was there. Equipment, we just didn't. We couldn't. I can't explain it. It was
amazing.
So magnificent.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You obviously play 11 aside. How did the body pull up the day after?
When was this, you mean?
Against when you have the game against New Zealand.
On the island, well, what happened was we made it a shorter, like 5 or 6 aside.
Right, okay.
So that everyone in the time could have a kick of the ball.
And the day after, how did you feel? How did the body feel? Huh?
Actually, I wasn't too bad. I made sure that I went on in the first section, started it all off, then the whistle went, and we nipped off and let the rest come on. So it wasn't too bad. It was really good. The pitch.
The pitch.
Magnificent, wasn't it?
Was it full of colours and things?
Beautiful.
It was like a painting, wasn't it?
It was spongy.
Yes.
And what about the way in? The tunnel.
Oh, my God.
They put a life-size photo of every one of the players along the tunnel with a light over the top.
Unbelievable.
And everyone walked through the tunnel. I mean, they spared nothing.
Absolutely
I can't
amazing.
say enough,
Absolutely amazing. And the thing, and that was during the World Cup, of course, or before.
Yeah.
And during the World
What's
Cup,
going
and
on?
you had coverage on TV, and everything was fantastic.
Yes.
And to recognise you guys even then playing a game, and so what? Let me just say, there wasn't any training done before. Were you coaching them? Who was coaching them? No, you just got on there and played.
It was, come on, let's go and do it.
Let's go and have fun.
Let's enjoy it.
Exactly.
And the New
That's
Zealand
fantastic.
girls were the same.
Yes,
We
yes,
said,
yes.
okay, just make it fun, and it was a great
It was party after that and everything. Functions.
I cannot thank Puma and Bursty enough, because they started this off. They said this recognition, nobody's done it. They saw snippets of us and they said, we can do something for these ladies, and they did.
Yes.
And they did everything they could for us.
Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely brilliant.
We need to see more of this. We need to get you guys to do another. We could start a game for you guys. The Matildas playing either in Hong Kong again, or playing a game over.
Well, I think what we need to do is get an entrepreneur.
Yes, we do.
And it's like
I've got
Robbie
the right
Williams
guy.
touring.
I've got the right
we have
guy.
the Matilda's touring.
I've got the right guy.
The original Matilda's touring. Forget Robbie Williams
might
doing
be,
the round the world tour.
Well,
let's make the original Matilda's
let's
touring.
lobby Puma again. Let lobby Puma again. Why don't we do that? I'm sure they'd be interested in doing something like this. So, I mean, it's amazing you guys getting on the pitch again. How did you feel getting on there? As what were you feeling? What are you feeling like, you know, after all those years?
Lovely.
Absolutely amazing.
Just give me the ball.
Yeah. So on that day, who was your best player? Now, look, we're going to find out now. Who's your best player on the day?
Besides Pat O'Connor.
No,
There we go.
no. I wouldn't like to say. You know, it wouldn't be fair, really, would it? You know, because we all got out there and joined in and had a good time.
What about the New Zealand girls? What were they feeling like?
They were the same. They went out and said, we'll enjoy it. But I tell you, I have to pick this one because she's a diamond. And you know who I'm talking about? Cindy Lou.
Ah, she was at. I spoke to her before, and I said to her, "Come with me and Pat." No, I don't want to talk.
Yes.
I'm the quiet one. She said it to me. I said, "Oh,
she's a diamond."
Yeah.
She absolutely is.
Are they saying that she was the player of she was the, what do they say? Of course, our famous player. I'm losing it now because today's interviews, guys. I'm sorry about this. Of course, our captain of the Matildas. You know who that is. You know who that is. They were saying that she was the Sam Kerr of the day.
Yeah.
It's true, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's, you know, the recognition to me is what we needed.
Yes.
You know, the girls went through all these years knowing what we'd done and completely forgotten. And they put everything into it. And as I said previously, for us to be given the go-ahead to represent Australia in Hong Kong, to wear that green and gold uniform, stand out there at the beginning of everything, and they played the national anthem.
Unbelievable.
There's no better feeling.
And let me just say, all these political things that are going on. No. Let's see if we don't want to reckon. Excuse me for a second. What I see everyone out there right now is that if everyone can agree with me, if you wear an outfit that says Australia here, if that says Australia here on my left breast, and it says, and your colours are green and gold, and it says Australia, Carlos, does that mean that you're representing your country?
Absolutely.
That's what I can't understand. What's going on here? So the thing about this is, basically trying to understand that they are the trailblazers, the original Matildas, full stop.
That's right. And I think we've been called out for the group photograph, Harry.
Yes, I think we better get out there, guys. So, guys, we've got more things happening later on with someone else. We're going to bring it to you today from the Mayor's. Where are we? We're in the town hall of course, we're in the town hall here. And thank you, Pat.
Thank
you.
No one has ever said thank you, Harry.
I'm fine. I always say I'm a servant of the game. I'm the servant of the game. Carlos is the servant of the game too.
And Carlos too. Brilliant.
My pleasure.
You guys.
Thank you.
I mean, you're getting our news out there.
Let's go and have a group photo.
We better go and do that, exactly. Thanks, guys. Back very shortly.
Thank you.
Well, it's 50 years today since the Socceroos qualified for their first ever World Cup. Australia beat South Korea back in 1973 to make it through to the tournament in what was West Germany the following year. The squad came together today to reflect on that achievement and also to honour past teammates.
They were a team of tradesmen, teachers and milkmen, all with a passion for football.
For us to do that and we're all together again brings back so many memories. It's fantastic.
The history-making 1974 Socceroos squad in Sydney today to celebrate a milestone.
And Alston pushed in the back.
Following a hard-fought qualification campaign, it was Jimmy Mackay's remarkable strike that sealed the 1-0 win over South Korea, securing Australia's place in its first World Cup.
Our family's immensely proud of what he achieved. And it was a great time in his life, and it's great to be able to remember it.
That feat wouldn't be repeated for another 32 years, achieved at a time when the tournament had only 16 entrants, half the number of last year's World Cup.
We never played as many internationals as I do now, and we are proud of. We didn't have the money to prepare ourselves properly, but they did well.
Of the 22 players, all but 8 had come through the country's immigration program, set up after World War II.
It's a testament not only to the game but to the country in terms of people made a better lives for themselves here, and the game was part of that.
Their success encapsulating the nation's love of the game, sending fans into a spin, particularly for one German inducted into the Australian Football Hall of Fame, often referred to as the Socceroos' biggest fan.
And I heard that the Australians are coming to the World Cup, and my other favourite player was Peter Wilson, was the captain, the number 3. And so I made my own shirts with some friends also.
Also remembered today, friends who are no longer here, including the team's coach, Rally Rasic.
We learn from other people, we learn from each other. He was a good man, very fair to each and every player.
That team spirit still living on.
I truly believe that culture of the Socceroos is still there, and they've left a massive legacy for everyone in front of them.
Francesca Danuccio, SBS World News.